Good morning everybody, welcome back to Bravo Bry. I'm Johnny and today I'm going to smoke some pork ribs on the offset smoker, and I'm also going to do some roasted vegetables in the offset smoker at the same time. It is a bit windy today, nice and sunny but a bit windy, so if there's any sound issues I do apologize for that in advance. Stick around, let me show you some excellent food. Okay, so first things first, we'll use a small chimney with some lumpwood charcoal and eco-friendly fire lighters, which we will use to dump this into the smoker box of the offset smoker, the firebox of the offset smoker. We'll let that burn, and as soon as it starts turning white, or all the coals are turned white, we will dump that into the firebox. Okay, so now the charcoal is white for the most part. We'll just add that into this hopper. And we will close this, open the vents so the chambers can heat up. Once we reach about 250-275 degrees Fahrenheit, I will start adding the food. Over here I've got some nice apple wood that we're going to use to smoke today. Apple wood chunks that will go into the coal to create the smoke, to smoke the ribs. Smoker running at 275. I'm keeping this vent closed. It does have a small gap, so there will be a bit of draft air coming into the smoker box to keep that fire going. This vent I will open like 1/4 open, 3/4 closed, and then we're getting to the first of the food. Some baby potatoes and garlic and rosemary, salt, thyme, and a bit of olive oil with the natural sea salt that I always use. This will go into the bottom of the smoker, or into the bottom of the smoking pit. Try and keep it as far away from the firebox as possible. And over here we've got some garlic again, with some button mushrooms and some shiitake mushrooms. This will also go into the bottom of the pit. Okay, then we install the grates. We add the wood chunk to the firebox. Let's make it 2. Can always open there, but while I've got this chamber open, I just drop the wood in through there, and then we will close it. Let that run, start smoking. As soon as I get nice smoke coming out the chimney, I will add the rib. Tell you more about that when I go and fetch it. What we have here is a pork rib. Used some American mustard or yellow mustard as a binder, coarse sea salt and black pepper, and that is it. On the bottom I've used mayonnaise. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I love it. Mayonnaise, coarse sea salt and coarse black pepper again. So as you can see, the smoker is running pretty well. The temperature is still at 275. So we'll drop in our rib. And that should run for about 3 hours, give or take. I will temp check it, internal temperature, looking at about 165 and 160, 165, and then we will wrap it, but I'll show you that when we get there. Okay, so while the rib is smoking and the vegetables are roasting in the oven smoker, I just want to tell you a bit about this smoker. It's very small offset smoker that I bought 7 years ago when I just got in Dubai at a local supermarket. It cost around about 400 dirhams at the time, which is $120 I think, if not less. And I've had it, I've used it numerous times. I've done loads of briskets, I've done loads of ribs, sausage, chicken, you name it. Anything that can be smoked has been smoked in here. Lobster, crayfish, pork bellies, all of it has been done in the smoker. I do a little bit of maintenance on it every now and again. Obviously clean it properly and then just give it a coating of heat resistant spray on the outside, or high heat spray paint on the outside, just to keep it looking nice. But that's about it, and I swear by this. This is one of the best smokers I've ever had in my life for very little money. It's dependable. Like any smoker, you need to get to know it to achieve the right temperatures that you want for whatever type of smoke you are doing. But once you get to know it, it's a set and forget. This I will not come back for the next two and a half hours. Then I will just do an internal temp check on that rib for the first time, just to give me a gauge on when I should be wrapping. But yeah, for the next two and a half hours, no more work. Okay, so we've been smoking for about an hour now. As you see, I've added some more wood chunks, but the smoke is running pretty fine. I've added smoke chunks at half an hour and now at 1 hour again. So on the 1 hour mark, we're still running at 250, 260 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just going to spritz it with a bit of apple juice, just to keep it nice and moist. And then we let it go again. Okay, so we're just preparing to wrap the ribs. So they have reached 165 degrees internal. So putting some butter on the foil wrap, and with that some raw sugar. Brown sugar is better, but I don't have any brown sugar, so we'll be using raw sugar. And then let's go fetch the rib. So on top of the rib, we will put some more of that apple juice spritz. And at this stage you can put a lot of it, so that will steam the ribs to tenderness. Add more butter. Butter makes everything better. Some more of the sugar. And if you put too much, like I just did, you can just rub it off, rub it all over. Okay, so we'll wrap this up as tight as possible. And then it will go back onto the smoker. So I added an extra piece of foil on this side just to give extra protection on the firebox side of the rib, and then it is going back onto the smoker. And then we will bump up the temperature with some more charcoal to get the pit running at about 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we will keep that until we reach a temperature of 197 to 203 degrees Fahrenheit, internal temperature on the rib. Okay, so I've pulled out the Inkbird thermometer with a probe into the rib just to check the temperatures. As you can see, we've reached 203 degrees, more or less in the middle of the rib. The fire is burning nice and clean there in the firebox. So I'm going to pull it off now, and then I'll show you how we finish it off. So let's get it out. 205. Oh, look at that bending. Awesomeness. Don't forget the vegetables. So this has been resting in the smoker for the last hour or so, but more than an hour. So we're taking it out. It's going inside now, because it's dinner time. Just look at that. Beautiful. Smoky, glistening, and I'll show you inside. Now tell me that doesn't look amazing. Let's try it.